Well, it seems to be that time. Good night, good morning, good evening, hello, good afternoon. Welcome, everybody, from wherever and everywhere that you are. We're so grateful that you've come to join us tonight. We're thrilled, of course, to get to spend the time together again. Thank you so much, subscribers, for supporting this program and for participating. It's just wonderful to have you here. And the more the merrier. It's very fortunate that we get to spend this time together now on such a regular basis. It's a nice upgrade to my life to get to see all your pretty faces more often. And I see Geshe Michael's in place, Gibson is in place. I dare say that this is the moment. Hi, Geshe Michael. Hi, Gibson.
There
Welcome.
they are.
Hey Ben, again, Link.
Hey Gibson, where's the homework?
Oh,
Thank
here I
you.
am. Let me see.
By the way, the teacher doesn't have to answer the homework. That's the rule.
I've never heard that.
It's true.
Oh, wait, I hear that every week.
Okay,
Finding you.
so the first question is, how does the example of hot water illustrate the situation when something exists naturally?
That's weird.
Because you naturally don't have hot water, you have to use something which refers to dependence to make it hot.
Great
Nice.
answer. Yeah, you need to have outer forces. So if things exist on their own, there could not be anything like hot water because hot water has to be made hot freshly
Nice.
by an external force. So what is Juma?
Artificial. Prepare or make?
Yeah, artificial created. All right. And the next question, how do other debaters develop faith in Buddha's other teaching after hearing him teach about dependence?
I don't know.
Hmm.
There's a hint in the Tibetan vocabulary.
Hmm.
That's a difficult hint.
Oh yeah, they what was they shrink, they shut up
Yes,
and they understand because they cannot give
cool.
like a relevant answer to
Wow,
Lord Buddha.
Right? The
cool.
debater gets them into a corner and they can't do anything and they sort of get deer in the headlights kind of look, and then they just have to accept it.
Yes, beautiful answer. Yeah.
Oh,
So when Lobuda told his teaching, those debater didn't even have a chance to answer correctly. Then the principle of dependence became something they could believe in. So after that, if they carefully apply the logic to Lobuda's statement, they will curl up in the ball, shut up, and comprehend his statements. And they will begin to believe Buddha's other teaching.
that'd
So
be nice.
what is Kun?
Isn't it
Sure.
understood or something?
Yes, 3 minutes in one word.
Oh,
Yeah, Corolla in bold, shut up, and comprehend or understand.
whoa.
Okay,
That's a
so
lot.
yeah. Why do the debaters shrink away, shut up, and come to understand the Buddha's statement after hearing the Lord Buddha's explanation of dependence?
When they hear about dependence, they
Mm,
suddenly understand that everything that they they saw directly with their own eyes,
yeah,
they understand what they see directly with their own eyes, and they suddenly see all the things that are hidden as well.
cool.
So they give up overestimating and underestimating reality.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. So it sent away the possibility of seeing things must exist from their own side. And or they don't exist at all. Like Manbo Plus say, among all the things we can see directly and all the hidden things that we can see. So what is 中度?
Who said? Chloe says to overestimate.
Yes. And the kunde.
Underestimate.
Yeah, cool. All right. And here is my translation. Let me see.
Yay. Wait, what happened? I have to blow this up. Okay.
Geshe Michael,
Okay.
can you please turn up your microphone?
Actually, I need a microphone. Is there any Yeti around? Yeah, we're coming. Don't worry. We had a electrical problem here.
Uh-oh.
Kind of improvising for a few minutes.
Okay. So here's my translation. And I will just read the Tibetan. Tuni mocawe email kebe lenye dini ki kebar kongdu chuba gyurbar teice kangchang minbar gang ki kong ne ni dunba kyu kona la ji qie kubar mingyur tekyur lo xebao. And the English translation. Oh, wondrous. Oh, now those who are truly wise can discern the difference between these two, good and bad. And when they do, why not have a respect for you, the teacher, not only with their lips, but from the bottom of your heart, and they will.
Okay, cool. Let me see here. By the way, we're working on the microphone. Yeah. Gibson, tell me why the fifth word is BAS. What's the S?
By?
Yeah, so it means the root text says wow,
Huh.
because he's amazed. You know, I mean, you have to, the translation has to indicate that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on one second. We got my tech guy here. That should be it, right? Yeah. Okay. Is the microphone better, you guys?
Yeah, much better.
Yes, thank you.
It says mute. Okay. And between these is, hang on. I got too many tech guys spoiled it.
I think it's okay. I think just not easy.
I think let me see.
I think it's good. Yeah.
So again, but is this
This is working.
yeah?
This is working now.
Why does it say mute?
Oh, okay. We just have to. Okay, can you hear much better now?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I just don't know if it's on.
No, it's
Okay, good. All right, MR Kepa Legne Dini Kepa Kondo Chipper. Okay, good. Kirpa Dese Kamsa Mingpan. Yeah, good. Tangi Konini. Yeah, good. Timba Kil Konala Chichu. Good, yeah. Kopamingete, Okay, cool. Yep, that's fine. That's
okay.
just fine. Yeah.
All right. And Sumba Sunki Tun Tokbe Dewa Derchu Lasun Dewa Dechu Ngo Tenba Rangi Maapa Shendu Bao.
Good. The third
And
section, how understanding the Buddha's speech could grant us happiness. Good. Has three parts. The actual presentation of happiness is grandiose. Good. Wow, chastisement. That's pretty good. And uplifting. Good. Okay, good. Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Yeah.
Tuni Dumba Kuki Sunki Tun Tuma Lepa Dokba Jixi Mute Ser Kang Gu Sunki Cha Xie Cha Mo Rei Tun Chang laang, ochi changki ngeba, te laang, choki dewa dero shibao.
Yeah, nice.
One need is there to mention. All we need to say is to clearly understand much of the meaning of your holy speech, teacher. Even the most basic understanding of the profound meaning of the single piece of the sacred word is enough to grant a person the highest form of happiness.
Okay, let me cook it here. Duni, tumba kyuki singi duma lepa tope. Much of the meaning and then chishi mute. Sir Kang, good. Good, okay. Singi chashe tamo re then samlang. That's the profound meaning of a single piece. Yeah, good. Ulchi is a strange idiom that means like almost guessing, and it's like roughly understand, something like that. Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, basic is too high.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a rough understanding. Yeah. Yeah. Chitsi-sam. Yeah, and then he said only, you see what I mean? Yeah, even just a rough understanding is enough. Profound meaning of a single piece of sacred word. Yep. Dylan. Have to go to personal highest for happiness. Good. Okay, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I guess
you're kicking
that's
butt.
all.
Uh,
Let's say so Kihur, I checked the scan is KYI.
yeah, good. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Let's
So
take the
yeah, okay.
it's a good homework. Thank you. You did a
Thank
good.
you.
All right, let's get back here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's here. Let me give you guys the big cursor here. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, I did a statistical check, Gibson, which is sometimes fun. 180 people spell it Kihu, 86 people spell it Kehu. The ancient Tibetan is Ke, and there's two forms of it. They can say Ke or Kaye. So I don't know, but it's probably we should check the Tingyer. Yeah. So I don't think I would correct it actually.
Okay.
Might be a statement, But he then two lines later he spells it differently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Let's. Yeah. By the way, do you guys want to see what the original Tibetan looks like? It looks like this picture here. Here's the same sentence, the first part of the sentence in the original Tibetan. Okay, cool. It's a pretty good carving, by the way. Not bad. Who's gonna read this paragraph?
Tracy.
Ah,
And guess what does KU mean?
it means oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you.
Duni yi jongwe ki hu daki lodro mongpa chomte gongdushe padidrawe yun ten ki pungpo chempoi tumpa kyu la du yun ringpo ne kyab su songwar gyur kyang kyu ki yun ten gicha she samyang dakla matsal war gyurto she pao.
Amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
I don't know how that happens. Okay. There was a big mistake in our Tibet in our text. It was supposed to say Yi Chungwei, and it just said Yi. And you guys owe me for this kind of thing. So Yi Jung is a synonym for Nianjung.
I'm sick of it.
Renunciation?
Yeah, renunciation. Yi Jingwei means like alas, like oh my God. Okay. Yi Jingwei means he's so kind of freaked out. Okay. He's so amazed. Therefore he says Kihe. Okay. So we're supposed to read it as instrumental. Okay. Yi Jingwei, because he is so amazed or so freaked out, he says, Kihe, oh my gosh. Daki Lodu Momba. What's that mean? Gibson.
My intelligence is
Chomba.
beaten.
Yeah, it's beaten. Like Dra Chomba means the enemy destroyer, right? My wisdom. Loder is a synonym for shira. Okay, loder and shira mean the same thing. His intelligence is overcome by Momba.
By darkness.
Yeah, like stupidity. Okay. And when I think about the Yundens, what's that, Geshe?
Good quality.
Yeah, that have been Gongdeshe.
Explained earlier.
Yeah, explained earlier. When I think about those good qualities, and by the way, you are a Pumbo Chembo of good qualities.
You have a mountain of good quality.
Yeah, you are a mountain of good qualities. Okay, and thank you for translating Pumbo as mountain. No, it's like one time out of 100, it should be translated as mountain, and so that's correct. Dumba, I'm going to Gyapsu Songwa to you. Do you ringbo ne?
I will going to take refuge from you for a long time.
Yeah, I'm going to take refuge in you for a long time. But even if I do that, I couldn't. So what's sell mean usually?
Take refuge.
Find. Look.
Usually it means to look for something, right? But what it means here is an idiom. When you say, I don't have a chashe of your good qualities.
Little part.
Little bit apart.
Piece.
Yeah, like fraction. And in English, we say something like, I can't claim to have even 1% of your good qualities. That's what he's saying. So Matzel doesn't mean to look for something here. It means I cannot claim to possess even 1% of your good qualities. Okay, that's an idiom. All right, who's gonna?
Does that come with the Changyang? What Changyang mean?
Oh, even a part, even a tiny percent. Chashe means percent.
Yeah.
And Samyang means I cannot claim to possess even a tiny percent of your good qualities.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, Sumba. Who's gonna read it? Gibson. Where's your boss?
She's in teacher training.
Oh yeah.
Roy.
Chloe.
Let me put a chair up there.
Yeah, hang on. We're gonna put a special chair for her. The Queen's chair. Okay, here we go. Let's put this over here.
Oh. Hello.
All right, keep her busy, Gibson. Somebody.
Okay.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Somebody on on
Unkyang.
Again.
on kyang chi dak che sok sik che chik ki tong la.
Yeah, by the way, every time he comes to a new topic, Gibson, it's the same structure, right? He says, here's part number 3, and we're going to cover it with the next verse, and then he mentions the first few syllables in the next verse. So you don't get credit for reading that.
Oh,
You have to do more. Okay. By the way, what's Sangtupa, Gibson?
Uplifting.
Yeah, so Rang Ni Mawa means, look, I'm just a stupid guy. And he finished that part. He said, look, I'm just a stupid guy. Then he says Sangta. Sangta means, but you're really lucky that you made it here. You're not so bad. Sangtupa means you're not so bad. What's Sangta in Kamala Shila's presentation of meditation?
When you have dullness, it's how you uplift the mind.
Yeah, when you have dullness, you Sangtupa. And what's the method used there, Nate?
Right.
Think about your teacher, isn't it? They have
Right.
good qualities.
think of that.
No, you think about
Think about the fact that you're still alive. Like, not so bad, I'm still alive. You know, or a bright light, yeah, or a bright light, yeah. By the way, Sangta in colloquial Tibetan means to get a medal. You know, like if you did something brave in the war and they give you a medal, it's
Oh.
called Sangta. They give you a medal. Okay, that's the colloquial version. Okay. Chloe says she wants to read the next part, Gibson.
Okay.
Tony, data, I chung me on kyang chi ta ki kar
Good.
chope choki
So,
Soki.
yeah, the R is silent.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
soki kyunni ma nupki wardu
this is part two. This one is part two. And it, you never know. Part two.
Dompa kula ripa yangdak la dene song se
Chunse.
Chungsei.
song se it se pa di oh no de
It's probably done, but okay.
di yang kao wa sang ngo nyang pa gi de she pao.
Nice. Nice. You guys are doing good. Are you a student of Word?
And see.
Oh. All right. I should give Word another $100 for each one of these guys, but I'm not going to. Okay. Benny means what's that Yi Jung? Do you remember?
Jung, renunciation.
Enunciation.
Yeah, it means to feel down. It means to feel down, you know. Why did he feel down? Do you remember? In the last verse, why did he feel down?
You couldn't accumulate just a tiny little good quality.
Good. Yeah, compared to you, I don't have 1 billion%. So how am I ever going to get there? That's Yi Jung. But me means, okay, that's all right. Admitted. I admit that you guys should be depressed because you don't have 1 billionth of 1% of the good qualities of Buddha yet. I admit you should be depressed. But on the other hand, you are chokpa into the car of the Chidak.
You're on the way to the mouth of the Lord of the Dead.
Yeah, your feet are already in the mouth of the Lord of the Dead, of Lord of Death. Whose feet? All of us. Okay. My mom, I spent a week with my mom. She's like dying. She's really dying. Her whole leg's inside the mouth of the Lord of Death. But your feet are also already inside. He's about to swallow. Okay. So therefore, your Soki Gyun has not Nupa yet.
Your light of force
Yeah.
haven't decreased yet.
Yeah, it hasn't.
That.
Yeah, like the setting sun. It hasn't set. He compares your life to the sun. Inevitable evening, inevitable dark. Like it's very beautiful. Your life is like the sun crossing the sky. And until things are not so bad, you're still alive. Okay. All right. Sangtupa means look on the bright side of things. You still have a little bit of time. Tumba Killa, the good news is I have Yi Chepa toward the Tumba, Gibson.
I have believed for teacher.
Yeah, towards you, teacher.
To
Yeah. Why does he believe in the teacher? Because he has used Rikpa.
correct reasoning.
Yeah, I figured out logically that you're an amazing person. Therefore, I have some belief in you. The fact that I have that belief is Sambo.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah, super good news. Yeah, I'm so lucky. Okay. I'm a smart because I don't have 1 millionth% of your good qualities. On the other hand, I do believe in you. And the Lord of Death hasn't finished swallowing me yet. So things are pretty good. Okay. Nyabagido means I'm going to think like that. Okay. I'm going to think like that. Kawasang. Yeah. Kawasang. Usually it means lucky, right? And here it just means, I'm just really lucky. I'm still alive. And I do believe in Buddhism. I do believe in the Buddha, and I do want to try. At least I'm trying, At least I'm trying. Okay. All right. She's running away, Gibson. Who's up next?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. He's using logic to figure out that you're here. Can you see that okay? Should I move
Yes,
this?
I can see.
Okay.
I see.
All right.
Sumpa don suwani ton pe nagna she sok sig kachik
Sikche?
sikche.
Yeah.
Okay. Sikche
Chick.
giton la.
Yeah, it just says we're going to wrap up this point now. Dunwa means we're going to wrap up this point. And there's the verse. And Lindsay, read. This is a long one, sorry.
Don't need.
By the way, do you see any commas in this whole sentence?
Right there.
I mean, after that.
No.
No, so it's a typical Songkapa sentence. I'm sorry. Who wrote this commentary? Trinity. Okay, go.
Doni, ton pe nagna, ten drel ton pe ton patang, she rab ki nang na ten drel she pa ni po der na jikten tak na gelwe wang po, ni shen le kya ke par du hakpa shintu hu du pul du jungwa le lak.
Yep.
Okay. Par ton pa kut ko ne kyan ji sirka sokshan gi de tar tokpa minno she pao.
Nice. Okay. Tumbe Nangna Gibson.
Among all the teachers.
Good, plural, yeah. Among all the teachers in the world. The Tumba who Dendal Tumba.
The teacher who taught the dependence.
Yeah, good. And among all the shit-ups in the world.
Among all the wisdom or knowledge in the world.
Yeah, the Shepa of Tenda.
The wisdom of the dependence.
Yeah, of all the teachers in the world, you. Of all the wisdoms in the world, the wisdom of dependence. Okay, need those two. They are like Jiten, Dagna, Gyalwe, Wangbo.
They are the worldly victors.
Yeah, they're like the big bosses of all the powerful people in the world. Okay, here's Papa, not as Arya.
Highest. Superior?
Yeah, you are higher. Arya means higher. Okay, you are higher. especially higher, amazingly higher, okay? Among all the world, all the worldly victors, worldly victorious people, Shindu, you are Shindu Puduchuma. You are super cool, okay? Lot makes sense here, but the root text says leg, so I don't know. We'll look at it. Maybe we'll find another version. And then he's comparing our teacher to Serkya, Ben Kramer.
Kapila.
Yeah. He's like some famous non-Buddhist teacher from Buddha's time. Why did our commentator choose him?
He's the father of all the like non-Buddhist systems as we were taught it, at least in the Troop Top book.
Yeah, he's trying to find somebody to compare to the historical Buddha, right? So he's got to mention some teacher who was alive at that time, even though his audience probably doesn't know who Serkya is. Okay, you are those guys, those Shen, Gibson.
Other people,
Yeah, those other guys, Tokpa Min.
they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand, especially they don't understand dependence. Okay, cool. And then Gibson, I thought you and Nick can try to find some other scans of this text. And this lock is a little bit tricky. It could be leg, it could be lock. The root text says leg. Okay.
If it's locked, it just is, right?
Yeah, and it makes sense. It actually makes more sense. So it'd be interesting to see some other carvings. Yeah. Do you want to make Lindsay suffer, or you want some new victim?
Yeah, Lindsay, read another.
You got the
Nipa ten drel sun sul gi go ne j rock to drop to che doc to Sutpala soon ten drel soon sul dokpa Gupa,
yeah.
Tong Chepa,
Good.
Tupa Nantan Gi Grupe Drupe. One more time.
Drupe.
Chesul Sab Mo Tokpar Shepa Krungs. Drung Sur de la Tene Tupe Gongpa Jitar Sel Jiao. Wow.
Nice. Okay. So we reached a new section, which is we're going to Tupa Lord Buddha Chedaktu.
We are going to praise Lord Buddha in detail.
Yeah. For one thing, for doing one thing, Tendelsung.
For how he taught dependence.
Good, yeah. And that's going to have three parts. Praising him, how he taught dependence has three parts. The first part is the tool for his Tendelsung.
The way he taught dependence.
The way he taught dependence. And we're going to include some comments about the Gupa for his teaching.
The purpose.
Yeah, why did he teach it? And then secondly, Tupe Nendengi Drupe Chutsu Samotopa Shipa Tungsa. The able one, the Buddha, he practiced Nenten.
Purpose?
Nenten, anybody?
Doesn't it mean a purpose, Gap?
No, Nenten means kicked ass. Okay, he worked really hard. Nenten means he worked really hard at it, and I like it. It's nice. Tsongkapa is saying, look, Lord Buddha wasn't born with that understanding. He worked hard at it. Nenten, he worked hard. He spent many years trying to figure it out. Nenten, he practiced the Dharma, okay, and then he samoto.
You understand the the deepness,
Yeah, yeah,
the profound.
yeah. Topa Shepa. And then Chung is the honorific for Kewa.
His birth.
Born.
To increase.
Or
Give birth to his understanding. He worked really
Oh,
hard, and he did giveth birth to. Okay, very honorary language. He gave birth to understanding. That's kind of nice when they talk about Lord Buddha struggling, and then Lord Buddha figuring it out, and that gives us hope, right? Okay. Third part. De la teni tupe gomba jitatso. What kind of gongba did the tupa tsoa?
Thoughts,
what is
true.
the true intent?
Yeah, based on all that hard work, what was it that he figured out? Okay, let's hear what he figured out. If he worked so hard, what did he figure out? Okay, that's nice. It's nice to believe that Lord Buddha had trouble also. Okay, who's next, Gibson? I got lots of you got online, you got lots of victims.
Yulia
Mm,
Spatenko.
yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Tanto la sum tupe dulce nyang de topchir du tendrelo tensu de tar tempei tempanzin par du pei kyutsen sung we tam
孙家
Sancha Tangpa Rinpoche Cheva Shepo.
Nice reading. You must be a word student also. Double assume means that first category where let's see, where we explained how he taught dependence and we explained the purpose. Okay, we have three parts. Tupe Duja Nyangde Topcher. He wanted Doja Nyangde Top. Gibson.
He wants student to get nirvana.
Good. There and therefore he's teaching us how to now be careful. BSTEN.
How to give
Yeah.
friend?
How
Depend on a llama.
how to use dependence. How to use the idea of dependence. Okay. So he says, look, if you guys want to achieve nirvana, you're going to have to learn how to BSTEN, which means you're going to have to learn how to use the idea of dependence. Okay, so normally we see BSTEN as words said how to rely on a lama, but here he says you're going to have to learn to rely on the idea of dependence. You're going to get to nirvana. Okay. And then he's gonna deta tembe temba zimba kupe kitchen. He's going to give us the Gibson why we should Cooper.
Give us the reason why we should pay respect to the teaching, to those who hold the teaching.
Nice. Yep. And then Sung is the past participle of Zen in the last line. Okay, which is held. Okay, which is held. Okay, so what are they supposed to? In the last line, it said you're gonna keep the teachings. You're gonna be a person who keeps the teachings in the world. And then he says the thing you're keeping, sungja, the thing you're keeping is Tenpa Rinpoche.
It's the precious teaching.
Yeah, and when you say chewa, it means the greatness. Okay, the greatness. I'm gonna explain to you how great is the teaching. Okay, how great is the teaching? There's a very famous part in the Lam Rim where they talk about the four greatnesses of the Lam Rim, for example. That's chewa. Okay, normally chewa is an adjective, like big, but here it means greatness. Okay. All right, and who's next, Gibson?
Manable Suma. No? Oh, yes.
I try my best.
All right.
Tangponi kyoki chinye sesok sikche sikki tenla.
Very nice. And it means I'm going to cover the first of the three sections of this part. And that's that we're going to describe how the Buddha wants to get people to nirvana and then teaches them to use dependence. And that was so short, Gibson, that I think we should make her read the next one.
Yeah.
Teni tenpa kyoki sung rap chi nye sik kan selpa tam che che. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Che cha tendrel ni la le sam ten chukla. De yang dul ya
Dulce.
dulce nang le lende pei go chang top
Go pang.
pei
Go pang.
tang
Pang.
pang pang top pei cheer yinte dulce nhân mong pa chi tap sun gear mi mình chép bên súng rap trên ba que la medo bao.
Nice. Nice reading. Okay, Gibson, let's translate. Timbuktu.
You, the teacher,
Yeah, you gave a lot of sunraps.
the highest spoken word.
Yeah,
teaching.
you gave a lot of teachings, but of all of them, okay, all of them, now here's an idiom, you guys. Lei tam. Lei tam is an idiom. Do you remember?
That you compose?
With lei word, when lei comes before it, it means they start off from a certain point. They start off from a certain point, okay? They always start off from a certain point. Whatever teachings Lord Buddha ever gave in his life, he always started off from tenda.
Always start from the dependence.
Now, always start from teaching the pen, cause and effect, seeds and reality, seeds and the world. They start from that. Of all the jujas possible in the whole universe, he always starts with seeds. Okay. And juja means the topics of the universe. Okay. Of all the things he can teach, he always teaches the pen first, over and over again. Not because he can't remember it. And why he teaches that over and over again, he wants the dulja.
You want to what to say?
What's it?
Students.
Disciple.
Discipline, yeah. He wants the disciples to topa gopang.
To achieve a statement.
Yeah, he wants them to achieve the
State of position?
State of nirvana.
Yeah, the state of nirvana. Okay, good. By the way, anticipatory translation. What is the state of nirvana roughly?
No more negative.
Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. Okay. So when you translate, try to keep your mind open. Try to keep your head open. Let's see. He just talked about reaching nirvana. Maybe he's going to talk about negative emotions. Okay, good. Duje Nyomonga, everything he taught as a top to Shiva, the Nyomongs of the Dilja. Gibson.
He taught as a method to pacify those negative emotions.
Yeah, of the Diljas.
Of the student.
Of the students, yeah. Shiva, I would make it stronger. I would make it something like kill or destroy or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Pacify is too polite. Yeah. Okay. Everything he taught for the purpose of killing kleshas and negative emotions. Okay. In fact, double negative here, Gibson, for $50.
There's no single book that you taught that without the dependence.
You got the first part right. There's nothing he ever taught that wasn't for the purpose of Nyamong Shiva.
For the purpose of kill the students' negative emotion.
Yeah, that's a $48 answer. So you don't forget to collect from Venerable Jigme or something. Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's a beautiful statement. There doesn't exist any teaching you ever gave which wasn't for the purpose of helping the students squash their negative emotions. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Who's the next victim? Gibson?
Let me see. Venerable Chungzong.
Uh-oh. Yesterday we had a team at my house and we were feeding my roses because it's springtime and they need to eat. And one of the secret fertilizers comes from Starbucks. And in your honor, everybody was saying, let's put the coffee on the roses.
I hope it works. Good coffee. Nipani ke mao kyu ki se sok sik che chiki tongla.
Good. Yeah, and it's just refers to the second part that he already mentioned, which is, respect for those who keep this teaching. And Xuanzang, can you continue here?
Yes. Duni ke mao tunpa kyoki tenpa rimpoche ni dulja gangi na we lamdu songwe dulja de dak tamche sikchung nuk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is misspelled. Okay. Sorry. Come on. I don't know. My computer's not working. Okay. Sorry.
Shiwa Nyang de topa gyupe che tongpe kyu ki tongpa zinpa kyepa sushik mi gu te guso shepa o.
Yeah, I guess when I'm showing a document in Zoom, I can't change it, Nick. So sorry. Okay. What's Gemao, Gibson?
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You're Demba, Mr. Tumba.
You're teaching, Mr. Teacher.
Yeah.
Buddha.
And your precious teaching is when it's Songwa into the Lam of the Nawa of your disciples.
Sowa. I don't know what Sowa.
When it went into the ear hole of your students.
Their ear path.
It's a Joa. Okay. As soon as your words have entered the ear canal of your students, okay. Of course, we're not going to translate it that way. As soon as your words touch the ears of your students, all of them can achieve Shiva.
Peace.
Yeah, with Sek Chungu, it's supposed to be Ngu, Chungu.
The cry, tear.
No, Chungu goes together. Chungu goes together.
Oh, Chungu. Little?
Yeah, little Sek. Sek means trouble.
Hardship. Yeah.
Sek means hassle. Hassle is a good translation for Sek. I mean, you can't use it in a book, but yeah. So if they start from the idea of seeds with the pen, then they can easily understand everything else. Okay, Chungu, and they can easily achieve nirvana. Okay, therefore, what kind of kepa?
What kind of wise man?
Yeah,
wise woman.
Yeah, who wants to temba zimba?
Who want to keep the teaching?
Yeah, who wants to keep the teachings Why wouldn't they could to you?
Why would they respect you?
Yeah, of course they would. So he says, me good, they could. Why wouldn't they? Of course they would. Okay, they would respect you. Okay, because your words have such a good result on the students. All right, Gibson. Let's skip this next. He's just repeating the section. Okay.
Okay.
Go straight to the commentary. Who's gonna read, Mr. Gibson?
Ting from Vietnam.
Thank you, Teacher Gibson. 혼이 무대 제속 배기둔과 타닥 점바탕 닥탕 옥미 둔배 개지 동바탕 감숨케 그 네캅탕 타투키 드둔이 데락드데와 제배 개주 순탕 덴페 둔바 크키 룩상보 디 고고 롭상 드락바 조와 체체 펠로 셰바오.
Nice. Wow, you guys are unbelievable. All right.
Geshe Michael.
What's a mutek, Gibson?
River School.
Yeah, good. River people, good. Non-Buddhist, okay. Pego means
Opponent.
chigo. Yeah. Peg is an old word for chi. The other guy in the debate, okay. You jumba all those guys.
You defeat them.
Yeah, you defeat them. This is difficult. Dak means the upper part of your skull. This is called dak. The part which is air conditioned on me and John Brady. Okay, that's called dakpa. This spelling LT. What's RT?
Oh, permanent?
Permanent or changing, unchanging, right? So in Tibetan, when you want to say I did not mess up the order, you say I didn't mess up the top and the bottom. Okay, so Dakdang Ok means the top and the bottom. I didn't confuse the order of the teaching. I taught it in the correct order from top to bottom, something like that. Dapa Opa. This is really extremely difficult word. I thought you might appreciate it. Gyeondu without the S is a separate idiom. Very rare, pretty rare. Gyeondu means internal contradiction. Okay, Gyeondu means opposites came together like the top and the bottom. Okay, so Gyeondu means opposites came together, Gyeondu. And then he put an instrumental on it. He added an S to it. Okay, so it's very, very difficult. Okay, so, and then the word emptiness in Tibet, in English, you use the genitive. You say it is empty of any contradiction or something. But what do you have to say in Tibetan?
Instrumental.
Yeah, you have to use the instrumental. So this is extremely difficult, 4 little syllables here. Empty of Gyeondu.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, devoid of any inconsistency. Devoid of any inconsistency between up and down. Okay. All right. Okay. Devoid of any internal inconsistency. Okay.
Ken,
Yeah.
why is there an S on the tongue? Is that a damka?
He made a verb out of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
NTRize it?
Bad, not bad. It's kind of cool, actually. Something I would do. He made a verb out of emptiness. He called it empty of. Okay. By the way, there's supposed to be 3 cool qualities here of the Buddhist speech. Okay. Number 1, it smashes all the river guys. Number 2, it's free of any internal inconsistency of top to bottom, of mixing up top with bottom. Okay. 3rd, kamsum kigu nekam. So the verb here is terwa. What's that mean, you guys?
Grant.
Yeah, it grants or it gives with difficulty or
without any difficult?
Super easy. They like to. It grants easily the deni of all people.
The two goal,
Yeah, the two goals. Where are the two goals? Nekap and Tartu.
the temporary and ultimate.
Yeah, you can get a raise at work and you can get out of this suffering of samsara. The Buddhist teachings promise both. Okay, all right, you can get both. I like it. Okay, no matter what realm you're in. Okay, what's Kegu mean?
Every
Oh.
being.
Yeah, all beings. Yeah, and it's the number 9 used as many. Okay, okay. Deni. So the third great quality of your teaching is that it easily gives all beings in the universe their ultimate and temporary goals. Your teaching has Kecha Sum.
Have 3 attribute quality.
Yeah, so oh teacher, yours Luke is very songbo.
Your way, your system is beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm so throw up che about it.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm so delighted about it. Who? Los Adakpa.
Mr. Zong,
Yeah.
Jetson Kaba.
Yeah, Jetson Kappa is Jetson Kappa saying, I really like your teaching. It's amazing. Okay. All right, good. Yay. All right, next one. Who's gonna read, Gibson?
Let me see.
Gibson. When Ben had in Ben's text, it took like a year or something to get to the hard part.
Yeah.
And you should enjoy this text because after this, I'm hitting you on the head. Okay.
Okay.
With Chang. Okay, here we go.
Geshe, somebody say this is the abbreviation, or how to say the core of the Chang. Is that true?
They say,
This book. They say the place of the dependent is the short version of the Chang.
Whoa, I have to cook that.
Oh.
Cook that.
Okay.
Maybe they're connected if you're doing them one after the other. Who's gonna read? Todo.
Yes, sir. Nipa tupe nemdegi jupe chutu sabmodokba shela chungtula ni tupe nemden ki jupsutang te tokba sheba chungtulo.
Excellent, excellent, really good. Okay, Nipa. Who's Tupa, Gibson?
The able one.
Yeah, he worked really Nenden.
He worked really hard.
Yeah, he worked really. It's nice to hear that that Buddha also worked hard. Okay, he worked really hard, and then he samoto. He
realized the profound, the emptiness.
Yeah, and now we're using it as a noun. The understanding of the profound. He trunged it.
He trunged. He gave a birth.
Yeah, he gave birth to it. He gave birth to it. Okay. He worked really hard, and that's why he gave birth to the understanding of emptiness. Okay.
Oh.
And it's good to hear that Lord Buddha was also confused about emptiness, and then he worked on it, and then he understood it later. Okay. It's an example. Okay. So we're going to divide that whole topic into 2 natural parts. Can you guess? Number 1, how did he work hard? And number 2,
what did he realize?
Yeah, how did he get it? Okay, so cause and effect, right? Well, can you tell us more about the hard work he did? It's good to hear that Lord Buddha was frustrated. It's very comforting. And then can you tell us how did it work out? You know, when he succeeded, what did it feel like? Okay, that's very nice. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're gonna skip this little intro thing. Who's gonna read, Gibson?
Dodo.
Uh-oh, trouble.
You got 1 minute.
I wasn't ready for that. Tuni jutsu sabmodi ni tokpa inche tu tunpa kuni ni ne kap la kulu tang la shen tak tu sok tang pu tang chung ma sok ning tu tuk pe nhân thằng sẽ cử xuyên ba sóc long chư kỳ sóc năm trang mê bê kêu ba mang bor yang ne yang du tăng ne chụp so xế bao.
Perfect. Very nice. Very nice, Todo. Okay.
Thank you, Teacher Gibson.
I'm going to read this fast, okay? Chucho samodini tobe chirdu. In order to understand this profound Dharma teaching of dependence, Kyuki Nekab Lalar, you, Lord Buddha. Nekab Lala means sometimes you gave away your kulu.
Your body, holy body,
Sometimes you gave away your sok.
your life,
Yeah, sometimes you gave away your pu.
your son and daughter.
Sometimes you gave away your chuma.
Chuma, I don't know.
Wife.
Your wife.
No.
It's a, by the way, it's a derogatory mass. What do you call it? Male chauvinist.
Misogynistic.
Called the little woman, chuma, but it means wife in Tibetan. We're gonna change it later. Okay. You gave away your children. You gave away your life, your wife, and they were Ningdu Dukpa for you. Here it means they were very dear to you. They were dear to your heart. They were very, this is not the Duk and Dungyo, okay? It's the opposite. Duk means attractive. They were very, very precious to you, and you gave them away. Okay? And you gave away say.
Food,
And you gave away
clothes,
and your Tesla, Shumba.
Conveyance.
Ride.
vehicle.
Means Bauma. Okay.
Oh,
All these stuff that you owned, you gave away everything. On different occasions, you gave away everything over and over and over. Okay. And you did that for Changme Kalpa.
countless eons,
Countless eons. Young, young.
again and again.
Over and over. Tang here means like Tang in Tonglen. You gave it
You
away.
give up.
Okay. And that's how you droop your understanding of dependence.
How you achieve your understanding.
That's how you did it. You suffered for countless lifetimes and you gave away for countless lifetimes everything you had. And that's how you got to this understanding. Cool. So if we have to give away a little popcorn, we can probably do it. Okay. Stopped here. I'm sorry. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm in a different. Okay, I'll make a mark. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, stopped here. What's the date today? 3, 4, 24. Okay, good. Okay, now, Mr. Gibson. This part that starts with Dunni Dongni, okay?
Okay.
This part, can you translate?
Yes.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you for working on it. Just enjoy your vacation until we get to your other book, okay?
Okay.
All right. Say hi to Emily. Okay.
I will.
All right. Mr. Nick, turning it back over to you.
Mr.
Well,
Gibson.
hello.
Oh, I
I
still
think we
have
have
11.
time for Mr. Gibson to present 15 minutes of.
Okay, I get to take a break.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you again.
Okay.
Thank you, Geshe,
Okay.
for a wonderful class every time.
Yeah, thank you. So today we have a lot to talk about. So does anyone have anything want to share? I will share
I'm
one
so
first.
glad it's only going to take
Yeah.
countless eons of giving away everything that is precious to me in order to realize or have an understanding of dependence.
Yeah.
And if it took him a countless eon, it's probably going to take me a countless eon.
Oh, countless, times countless.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was counting?
Yeah, I think one thing is that I oftenly get discouraged on my practice, and so in the text today, Jason Kaba reminds us that we are approaching to the Lord of Death, and the only thing we can do is to rejoice that we have the correct teaching. We use the correct reasoning to know that we have the authentic teaching from Lord Buddha. And yeah. Anyone? Anything that you okay, Tracy?
I just want to add what a breath of fresh air to hear that Lord Buddha had to work so hard. That's kind of gives me a little bit of space of, okay, well, if he had to work hard, then it's okay that I have to work really hard. So this feels like a breath of fresh air.
Cool.
I wonder if there's a trick or a cheat here to not have to work so hard. I almost felt like the book is saying that I don't have to work as hard because he did, because we had this teacher who did this work before us. And maybe we did do some work to live in a world where this teacher is present. In this reality, since in the time that I remember, I don't feel like I worked nearly hard enough to deserve the presence of such a teaching in the world. But at the same time, I think that there's this almost like a joke going on, or I don't know if joke's the right word, but I can't help but think while we're discussing dependence, the value of this teaching and this teacher who crafted this teaching, that the point of dependence is that what he achieved is possible because it exists in dependence, that everything that we want, everything we dream of is possible in dependence upon understanding dependence. Like there's this cute joke, I feel like almost like going on in the periphery of this text the whole time, that if you understand dependence, then you understand how understanding dependence will deliver you into the state of the one who crafted this teacher. It's like we're bowing down or paying reverence to a cause, which is the cause of what we have the opportunity to become. And if we just praise over and over this extraordinary teaching, that if I could just plant it in my brain, this one who went ahead of me, who did the work for me, if I could just take what they tried to give us and put it in my brain, put it in my heart, then in dependence upon that understanding of dependence, I can reach that same state.
Yeah, cool. Does you guys remember that at the very first beginning of the translation of this book, Geshe say when Tsongkhapa praised Lord Buddha about the dependent, he is actually talking about the emptiness. But I have been translated for a while and I took this class for a while. I couldn't see very clearly how this emptiness is showing in this text. Can you guys do you guys have any thought that why the emptiness is actually the core of this text? I don't know.
You say that again? Why? What?
Yeah,
What was your
because at the very beginning, Geshe remind me or remind everybody that when we are going to translate this book, is that Jason Kappa praising the Buddha because he teach dependence. He is actually praising the Lord Buddha about teach the emptiness. Am I
because
remember correctly or not?
Yeah, that he used dependence to get to emptiness.
Oh, he used dependent to get to emptiness.
Right.
All right. So probably this class we hit to the core that he worked so hard and he really worked hard on dependence and even give away anything, give away the food and clothes. And he come to understand the emptiness, right? I guess so.
He came to understand dependence and then maybe came to understand emptiness.
Yes.
A secret to the middle way, right? We learn in course 1, ACI course 1. If you understand dependence, then you can never think that really, if you understand dependence, you can never think things really exist. And if you understand emptiness, then you can never think things don't exist at all.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, it's a really cool trick. And today, yeah, it's also mentioned about all the topics in the world. Lord Buddha always start with dependence, and it helps you to get to nirvana very easily. And yeah, it's really a very profound idea that I got ever since I knew the system from the DSAT system. The first idea that attract me is what do you want? You have to give first to the other. And in that time, I didn't even know what is emptiness really. But the idea of what you want, you have to give to others is like a magnet to attract me and the people around me to join the class and listen to what Geshe say. And I really appreciate that in this text, Lord Buddha say that in every topic he have ever taught, he always start with dependence. Yeah.
And I remember 2 things from this class. Hi, Gibson.
Hey.
Hey. Number 1 is we're all dummies. We're all stupid. That somehow that sentence struck me. And but we are also very lucky. So we are all lucky, stupid people who have hope. And the second thing is all these teachings will bring 2 goals to us, the temporary ones and the ultimate one. Somehow in our cultural, some people tend to think it's wrong to pursue those short-term goals. But instead, all these teachings was designed to bring both to you. And you don't have to do 2 different things also. Like you don't have to work on your temporary goals like a good job, good income, and then you reach freedom by doing a separate, different practice. You do the same thing, you give and give and give, and you get both. That system I like.
Yeah, because in our culture, we think that we need to sacrifice one of these to
Right.
get to the other one. Yeah. So it's good to hear that we can work for our beautiful house, family, and at the same time work for our long future. Yeah. Cool. Anyone? Okay. Yeah, so I hope we can all work hard and at the end, it can give birth for us to have the understanding of the emptiness. Yeah.
I have a quick announcement to make.
Okay.
Before we jump in. So
Thank you so much for that awesome talk, guys, and everybody for chiming in and sharing your thoughts with us. That was really just a beautiful discussion, as we always have here, and it's fun. And I appreciate all of you for coming and participating. And so after this, we'll have 15 minutes with the Peachtree World News, and then after that, we'll have a Q&A with none other than Wordsmith. So for those of you who haven't had the chance to pick his brain, ask him all the toughest questions that you can think of, because he loves it. So thank you all so much, and enjoy.
We have the Peachtree World News standing by. Look at that. Juan Hasso ready to go.
Hey, thank you. How are you doing?
Nice one.
Are you circumambulating the globe?
The globe?
The Earth there behind
maybe.
you.
I guess subconsciously. These days I am in Mexico, Guadalajara. Cool place to be for those of you who haven't been here. I really recommend it. This year there is gonna be a retreat in July, but apparently the retreat is not happening in Guadalajara. Actually, I think it may be happening more like nearby Mexico City, which is another great city to get to know. Very, very beautiful, very, very cool. And we'll talk about that later, but for now, we want to share with you, well, as all of you know, I mean, we are here in this program, Diamond Cutter Classics. Sorry, Gina is gonna help me sharing the screen. So yeah, Diamond Cutter Classic has this wonderful translation program. Here we are just sharing a little bit of the QR code for any of you that may want to talk to your friends or family about this. You may be able to share the poster and let them know if they are ever interested to attend. You can use this QR code just for you to remind you that classes are happening every Saturday and every Monday. Saturday 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. at Arizona time, and Mondays 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. And this is a very, very wonderful project. It's one of the, how do you say, most important efforts, I think, in this world to preserve this ancient wisdom. In order to do that, you know, everyone is welcome to come. There is I don't know, I think a Chinese interference, but that's good because that means people are listening to this program in so many languages. So in order to preserve this knowledge, Diamond Cutter is launching a very cool project you may have heard about already, and it's the Book Night Reading Club. We want to keep encouraging all of you to sign up if you can. It's going to really support this mission of preserving ancient wisdom. I myself have signed up, and I really don't regret it at all. I was a little hesitant just because I'm not used to sign up for these things, but once I give myself the chance, it has been great. I already have some of the books they are sending to you, and actually, it's very nice to give yourself the chance to read some of these content just before going to bed. I've been doing it as well, and I really recommend it. So if you want to give yourself the chance to participate in this, you will be also helping so much this project. We just want to keep encouraging people to please consider joining the Good Night Club. You can also talk, next picture please, with each of your regional directors. So Ina Ivanina for US, Europe, is Tina Liu for Asia, China, especially Latin America, Olga Van Dijk, Mr. Bean for Vietnam, Asia, Sugeng Shi, and Xingtian Li. So yeah, just use the QR codes. You can also talk to them directly, and you're gonna be supporting this wonderful, wonderful mission. Speaking of that, this upcoming Friday here in Mexico, the Latin America Good Night Reading Club, called Club de las Buenas Noches, is having a special event to advertise for the first book they are going to be using here in Mexico. And it's a very special book that talks about the relationship between the teachings of Jesus and the ancient wisdom that we are studying in this ancient text. I think it's especially relevant for Latin America because, as you may know, Christian religions are the most important religions here in this area in Latin America. So we want to wish them a lot of success. They're going to launch this talk. They're going to be promoting the book and the Good Night Reading Club for Latin America. If you're interested to attend, you can email to Club de las Buenas Noches, diamondcolorclassics.org, or you can contact Flavia directly. The event is going to happen live. So Daniel from Germany is going to be coming to Mexico, but it's also going to be broadcast online on Zoom if you are interested to attend. And next, please. Yes, we're going to keep inviting you to the upcoming course and event that Wordsmith is going to be teaching on Asian medicine, how to use the energy and medicine to improve our lives, our daily lives. It's going to be a very practical course. I think it's going to be great. I know Word. I you know how to say, like, I trust the content is going to be very, very great. If I'm wrong, you talk to him and maybe ask for a refund, but I don't think so. So anyways, we're going to have a special interview with a very dear friend of us from Diamond Mountain just in a few more minutes, 2 more minutes to go. I just want to show you a few more upcoming events before we move on to the interview. So next thing, it's about the Kyoto event that is happening just in a few weeks. It's happening in Japan. Team Lowenhop is organizing a special teaching. If you have the chance, I'm not getting tired of keep inviting you. Just be around, try to go. It's going to be very, very cool, and it's going to happen 5 days from the 19th to the 23rd. Use the QR code, talk to Team, tell him you really want to go, and maybe something can happen. Next about that is we are letting you know that Sedona College of Alumni Association is looking for volunteers. So if you are interested in being a volunteer, talk to Sugeng and Xingtian. They may give you more information on how you could get involved into this. I think it's going to be very cool. There is like a little picture there that you can use for the, yes. The next one gives you more details. So yeah, outreach manager, membership coordinator, and program director. That sounds amazing. So if you have some free time and a lot of energy to help, don't hesitate to contact them. I think it's going to be very, very worth it. There is the place you can contact them at the bottom, skaa.reunion@sedonacollegeinternational.com. Sugeng and Xingtian are coordinating this. And right now, I think we have a few more news that we want to share, but we're going to keep like little by little delivering this content. For now, we're going to go on and have an interview with our friend from Diamond Mountain, Kat. She's working on a very cool project called Sky Harvest, and they are about to have a special summit. We want to talk a little bit about that, and maybe you feel interested to attend. So let's see if Kat is around.
Hi there.
Hello.
I'm here.
Amazing. Where are you? Is that like a real house, or you're on a background?
I'm at Jamyang.
Wow, that looks beautiful. Every time better. That's amazing.
Good to be back.
That's nice. Good to see you. So can you tell us a little bit of what's coming up regarding the Sky Harvest? I know you're having a summit, and what's the plan?
Well, the summit is coming up later in September. So we'll talk to you more about that later. It's very exciting. The summit last year was a beautiful success, so we're looking forward to another year. Coming up this spring, we're going to have our first volunteer session for Project Oasis, which is transforming the property that was gifted to Sky Harvest from Lama Ani Pelma's family for the benefit of the Bowie community. And the community of Bowie is very much in need. There are 320 people who live there, almost 30% below poverty level. And the nearest grocery store is 25 miles away. I'll slow down, by freeway. So it's difficult for the people to buy good food. So we're going to do a big experiment, hopefully that we can share around the world, and see how many of the 320 people we can feed out of this property from Lama Palma's family. So May 31st through June 3rd, we're going to paint our building. Would you like to show another picture? We're going to paint the building. We have a little more than half an acre, and we're going to install water catchment equipment on this building as a model to then install on all the homes for all the families who live there. The project was born out of despair, actually, on several fronts. The water table is going down 8 feet per year. The aquifer cannot refill as fast as it's being pulled out. So we're going to try to develop an alternative water source for the people who live there, and then grow food with that water that we harvest. Can you show another picture? So you can see the building is in great need of repair. And this will be one of the only, if not the only, gathering place in the town of Bowie. So this will become a place where people come to garden. The grandmother can sit on the front porch. The children can work in the soil. We're going to jump in with the school and develop curriculum and bring the school kids over, and then share the food with all the people who live there. And we have been blessed with Benji Bridges from YSI, as well as, Bob Cyrano with their brilliant focus on permaculture. And Benji's writing the permaculture plan. Oh, thank you for that new picture. To grow this high yield food forest on this property. Now, the building in the back, this is interesting, is the water company. We're right next door to the water company. So not only will we be partnering with the school, but we'll partner with the water company. We're also going to partner with Natural Resource Conservation Services and some other very exciting partners from our Worldview organization. We'll announce that later when we have a few more pieces put together. So if you'd like to participate and help out, do we have a QR code on that flyer? You can come in person or...
Yes. So apparently, as we can see in the flyer, the project is scheduled for, it's April the 31st?
Yes, through June 3rd.
Okay.
And we'll pick you up at the airport. We'll give you a place to stay. We'll cook food together, and we'll hand you a paintbrush, first of all. Then we're going to build a composting toilet, and we're going to build a compost pile, and we're going to test soil and test water. And it's going to be a very exciting start of a grand permaculture plan that literally is going to cover the town of Bowie, so that you can walk down the street and pull food off the trees along the street.
That's wonderful. That sounds exciting. And I have the chance to participate in some of the Sky Harvest projects, and it's very fun, except when you get sick. One time I got sick, but not because of that, just because, So it was fun anyways. I spent the whole week sick while my friends were working, but I had the chance to see them work. Even more fun. You don't have to work. You just see the job get accomplished. And I'm just kidding, but I made a mistake. It's not on April, it's on May, right?
May 31st Yes, to June
Yes.
3rd. Or anytime you can come. Just go to skyharvest.org. I hear the QR code is not working. Skyharvest.org. Drop us a note and let us know you want to come or how you want to help. And we can point you in a fun direction.
Okay, thank you very much. And by the way, I just hear you guys at Diamond Mountain are having a very cool event and retreat happening these days. So just wishing you the best of success. I hear like there is a big group of people moving into advanced teaching. So congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. It's delightful, actually. Some of the original people from Diamond Mountain are here leading this retreat. So it's
Beautiful.
wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Kat, thank you very much for spending time with us. We'll talk to you some other time soon and sending best wishes for now.
Thank you for inviting us.
Very welcome. Next, we are going to Ben Kramer for our Q&A session. Oh, yeah, if we want to invite you to the event happening this Wednesday after tomorrow. Sign up if you haven't. It's going to be very cool. Many things about communication, how to plant good seeds with communication, how not to plant bad seeds with communication, seed correlations regards communication, and more things about how we can create harmony and success with our words. Now we go with Ben Kramer.
Also, I believe I'm doing the Q&A.
Oh, you're doing? Okay, sorry.